Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Friendship Supreme. We're the podcast that dares to ask, is it true that once you pop, you can't stop?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I can confirm that it never stops. Eventually, so curiosity, do you see this? Like, I feel like it's lasted longer than Beanie Babies, but maybe it's because I don't recall Beanie Babies as much. Perhaps it was more popular than I was thinking as far as like lengthwise, longevity.
I think it's because it keeps evolving. Funko keeps evolving. Beanie Babies was just the little bears, different colors, different themes, but I think
they had different animals.
Did they?
The only ones they kept like adding on were the bears.
Well, I mean, like I saw some that were like, I remember a Mexico flag themed one, but like
McDonald's had that one.
I can see that.
Like little tiny versions of all of them.
But
I don't know. Like I remember having a box of Beanie Babies and my mom was like, it was during the craze of when like people were like, I sold mine on eBay for like $10,000, and mom's like, go through all of yours now. Couldn't find the one that was worth any of that, but like I look at Pops and I wonder because like even Katie has started like sometimes selling some of hers that she's like, I'm not so attached to you and you're worth something, let me sell you, because she's so worried that bubble's gonna pop eventually. And then I'm just going to be sitting surrounded by thousands of plastic toys that are worth nothing.
But that's the trick, though, is that as long as you enjoy them, you're
which
set.
Which is what I've tried to explain to her before. Like, the reason you and I, and we've talked about this before, the reason I collect the ones that I collect, and the reason that I've actually slowed down a lot in my collection is because I'm genuinely only collecting what I enjoy now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not forcing myself to buy things that I'm like, oh, this might be worth something someday.
Well, that and depending on what the market is, a Mickey Mouse anything is never going to really lose its value.
You're not wrong. All the Disney ones I have will never lose value. My Marshawn Lynch has decreased significantly, but I still love him. So.
Exactly, and that's the difference maker.
Yeah. But that's why I'm okay with them doing like re-releases, and there are people out there that are freaking out when they do re-releases. Like, if they ever come out with another Doctor... Oh, they are coming out with another Doctor Doom. Which is hilarious, because I bought the Doctor Doom, which was, I think at the time I spent like $100 on him. And they will now be coming out with another one for like $10. And so collectors are not happy, but at the same time, I'm happy. I'm okay with it.
I don't see why not.
Like, yours is still technically a collector one, I guess. It just means that people that just want Doctor Doom for having Doctor Doom aren't suckered into spending $100.
Right.
Which is also why I'm okay with buying knockoffs sometimes. Like, there are knockoffs that I'm okay with. Like, don't get me wrong, is there a little bit of loss in the, like, excitement of it? Probably. But, like, looking at your shelf and being like, that one's worth $300, that's exciting. But knowing that it's like, this one was actually some ripoff and is worth $0, but at the same time, I just want that character, so.
Right. Like, we've talked about several times how I just want a Red Skull.
Yes.
Can I just have a Red Skull without spending $500?
Yeah, no, you really want a Red Skull. You can buy the movie moment.
I thought about that and just taking them off.
Just breaking them off.
You know what also I thought would be cool is like the movie moments should just come off.
Have the
little prong things that they use for everything else. Like a Hammond over there. Or any of the girls, because their skinny and small frames aren't logical for big heads.
Holding the big giant dome that they've given all of them. That's really annoying.
That's how I know it's a real woman, is when she's nice and stocky and can hold herself up without having a stand.
May.
Yep. May, the first Captain Marvel, like the comic book Captain Marvel.
Wonder Woman just got the nice...
She just broad stance.
Yeah, no,
Black Widow can usually hold herself up.
I really dislike that about... Like, I get what they're going for, but at the same time... Cleve and I both have no problem or shame in displaying our Pops, whereas most people keep them inside the boxes. I think it's useless if you keep them in the boxes. So
It depends on which ones.
I guess that's true. Maybe if it was worth a lot of money, maybe I'd leave it in the box so it doesn't get damaged. My child does like to grab random pops. She was playing with Reinhardt the other day. She's like, "This is Daddy's toy," and then just kind of slammed him into the other Reinhardt. Like, yeah, that's good.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Poor Reinhardt.
That would happen. This is Daddy's toy. Let me smash it.
I think she was just playing with him, but you know, precision German engineering can only withstand so much toddler. But anyway, so we're here with a exciting mystery box that we purchased for this episode. It is from Chalice Collectibles in Arcadia, California. Hey, I'm from there. California, not Arcadia.
I was gonna say, and everybody's from there. Brie Larson, Jeremy Reiner.
So
Wiener.
we purchased...
Wiener? Jeremy Wiener?
Yeah. Reiner? Wait. There's a guy named Wiener. He's a politician that was sending pictures of his junk, so that's why it was funny. Anthony Wiener? I don't know. Anyway.
Peter Wiener.
That'd be so mean. So we purchased this. It was $50 plus shipping, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 6 pops inside here. And we are promised to at least get $50 worth of value out of these pops. Which is not saying much for 6 pops.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying that each one of them was about $8. And that's
but they did say that there were going to be exclusives and chases and what have you.
Potentially.
At least 2.
Oh, really?
I thought.
Okay.
Pull up your email. I don't remember.
It's Anthony Weiner.
It is Anthony Weiner. Yeah. Tony Weiner. All right. So we purchased a $50 box. There are 6 Funko Pops in there, including a combination of 2 Chase exclusive or vaulted. Limited 3 mystery boxes per household. We only bought 1. Minimum value was $50. And it was shipped 5 to 7 business days. And it is from Chalice Collectibles. So, we're going to jump into it, see if this is worth it, because we are suckers for mystery boxes.
Actually, I am. I just talked Michael into it.
I am too, like at the conventions. Remember, we've gotten suckered into these before.
Yeah, but that's when you stopped.
Yeah, that is when I stopped. Conventions kind of ruined me for a
I think when it's stuff like this and they're like, hey, you're guaranteed at least something.
Well, and we know they're pops. The reason that I stopped buying them at conventions was we had that one that was literally just garbage. It was like, there's $50 worth of stuff inside of here. And it was all like, I think I got a plushie from Kiss and some other weird stuff. And then a Groot.
But what about that time you got that Chewbacca, though?
Oh, and there was a Chewbacca.
Does any of them have the little plastic thingy?
No, there's just a box there.
Not the way through.
A box with another box in it?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There you go. We were talking about how there was no fanfare at all to this box, and we were kind of making fun of it, but we were hoping that meant that the surprise was inside the box. I was like, that would make the value of the box.
And technically, it is.
That's true.
The surprise is inside of the box.
A little more exciting than a brown box.
Now I get to do the
Yes,
mystery
but
stuff.
make sure there's integrity and we don't see what's in there. And then there's mystery. So is there anything, real quick, before you reach in there, or before you pull one out, is there anything you're hoping for? Because it could be anything.
I know.
Are you wanting chases?
I would like something. I would like just anything that would go to my collection that I don't already have. That's the hard part when you're so far in. On the app you have like a wish list. Mm-hmm. My wish list is all the obnoxiously expensive ones because, like, yeah, it's a wish list. If I could have anything, I feel like I can't tell, but we might have some protective things on stuff.
No, nice.
So I'm gonna try to pull the not protective things.
Okay, cool. Good call. Chalice Collectibles.
Bam.
Theon Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. Actually, and I really enjoy this one. This is from the last season of Game of Thrones. It is Theon Greyjoy when he shoots his fire arrow like a badass. This is his redemption moment, actually. He gets to be...
Spoiler. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you haven't seen it, I apologize.
I'm just
But
kidding.
this is a redemption moment. Theon Greyjoy goes through a lot of ups and downs where he's kind of a dick and then not a dick and then he has no dick. And then... that does happen. And then...
I forget you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
And then he...
I thought
to
Aquaman
me,
won.
he to me was God. He goes in season 1. I really thought he was gonna be the one that killed the Night King, but he didn't. But he did help that happen.
$15.
Yeah, it should be new. This is from the last season. Oh yeah, sorry Stephanie. Thank you. This is why I'm here, because sometimes Cleve doesn't know things. What is it? I can't see.
Fleur Delacour.
Ah, Fleur Delacour. Okay, so this is from Harry Potter.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking. Cleve doesn't know.
Great
It's
start.
from Harry Potter. This is from the Yule Ball, I believe. I'm sure if anybody out there is a Harry Potter fan, if I'm wrong, I will immediately hear about it. But if I remember correctly, this is from the French School of Wizards, and she is the teacher, I believe. No, someone's date.
No, she's a student.
She's somebody's date. I think she goes out with Ron, maybe. No, Ron's dating that weird girl at the time. Anyway, she's there. She's one of the competitors in the Goblet of Fire. She is from the French School of Wizards.
Is Sexy Legs on there?
Cleve is currently referring to Luna Lovegood, who is from an episode where we sorted everybody into hats.
And then the
It's houses.
the Mandingo one. What's the other guy's name?
Mandingo.
I don't know. There's another sex pun name character.
Oh, he is referring to Luna Lovegood and why am I forgetting his name right now? Peter No, not Peter Pettigrew. No, definitely not Peter Pettigrew. Why am I not remembering his name, Stephanie? He swings the sword of Gryffindor and kills Nagini. He's Neville Longbottom.
I can't tell you the.
I wasn't listening to half of that, so.
I hate you so much.
That sounds right.
I was
That's
looking
right.
at Fleur.
I can't tell you the pressure that I'm like. I really hope I don't pull the more exciting one, and then like our last one's nothing. Like, and we just end on such a sour note.
There's so much pressure. Bam. Young Anna. Okay, so far, Cleve does not watch any of these things. I know all of them.
You can literally have all three of these.
This is from Frozen.
I mean, I know what this is. I know what they all are.
This is from Frozen 2, which comes out this.
We don't. They don't pay us. Don't.
This is going to explore how Elsa actually got her powers, and supposedly there are a whole society of people with those powers. And yeah, that's young Anna.
Oh, she even has the gray
In her
strip
hair.
at the top.
She gets hit in the heart
Protective.
or in the head with ice,
Not protective. Okay, so I think there's two with the protective thing.
which would make sense because this the two should
One
be.
without.
Fleur is married to Bill Weaver,
Bam!
so I think. You know.
Pennywise from It, Chapter
Oh,
1
and look at the-
or Chapter 2. Chapter 2. This one is from Chapter 2. Played by that one guy, Skarsgård, I believe. This is the new installment of the It series. I have the original Pennywise, which I find to be quite amusing because I hide him in random areas to scare my wife.
You should hide them in the cups.
I usually hide him in like shoes.
So young Anna was not on.
Yeah, that's
the
gotta be
price
brand new.
guide yet.
And I imagine it's probably like $10
so-
at best.
Yeah, an average. We'll say 8.
These three so
Being
far have
generous.
been very much like these are you
But
can go to Target. And
We're
get
at
them right
25 for these two so far.
now. I would say this is probably $8 to $10. Same with that one. All of these are ones I could go to Target right now and get.
$9. But so far we're at 15. What?
25, 35, 43.
Okay.
So no matter what, we're at $50 on the next one. If it's worth $8,
hear that noise?
as long as it's not Gidget from Toys R Us. Although that would end up being worth something, I feel like.
Sell her.
I
You ready for this?
I have a dog collection. I have
Ready
to
for
keep
this?
them all.
Left or right?
The real question is, how do we determine who gets to keep them?
You get all of those.
Doesn't sound fair, but sure. Left.
Boom.
Ooh, Donald Duck. I know Cleve really wants this one.
I actually already bought it. So
Okay,
there you go.
sweet. Yes, I get it. Donald Duck from the episode where he is a fireman. I'm not familiar with this episode,
No,
actually.
I'm not either. I'm surprised that you referred to it from an episode.
This is from the Fall Convention Series. This was, I believe,
Just this
at
year.
New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
This was this one.
The question is, and I'd have to double check the sticker.
This is going to be. This is the shared sticker.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
so worth less.
they just went to. Well, that's what I was wondering. So what that means is they just went to Barnes and Noble and bought
Yeah.
it. But he is $27.
Okay.
So boom, we are.
We're in the
Well
money.
over the 50.
We're at $70 currently, based on me giving a generous amount of $10 for this one.
Yeah, I would say 8. And one day,
So
one day 5.
$68. Yeah, that ends up going in the pile of ones that my daughter's allowed to play with.
What was the last one?
I'm so excited for you right now.
Don't be, because I'm starting to feel a trend of these are cool but do nothing for me.
The Night King.
Told you.
Didn't we do this one last month?
We didn't. This is the
Slightly
one where he
different.
dies.
Oh.
This is from when the Night King has been stabbed.
Oh, the spoilers.
So this is the Night King from Game of Thrones, the last season, where he is stabbed in the heart by Arya Stark.
He is glow in the dark. He is a special edition. He is $30. So just there, you make the whole 50.
Yeah,
Knife.
I mean he looks cool. It's a like I know you don't see the show, but this was that's the most pivotal moment in the entire show was how he died because they really just jacked up Cersei's death. So
Right? I was waiting for her to die for so long.
and then that's right. He is married. Yeah, okay. My apologies. See, there's some Harry Potter fans out there are dying right now. I apologize, guys. As much as I love Harry Potter, I will tell you that that's probably the fandom I know the least amount about. For one that I actually enjoy and watch. So, Cleve, how excited are you for all of these pops?
I'm so pumped for every one of them.
I will tell you there's not a well, other than the Donald Duck, unfortunately, Cleve's already bought it, so it doesn't really help him. That would have been the one that he would have been excited for. All the other 5, maybe Pennywise? Can you use Pennywise to scare John?
I put that clown back in his room, and he was happy about it. So, my stepson is 9, and Jennifer took him to see it, Chapter 2, because he wanted to see it. And he had watched Chapter 1 to the point where, like, all the YouTube videos, like, he was like, I know how the movie plays out, but I still made them watch it anyway, because it aggravates me if somebody just jumps to the second one. Like, you need to understand why what happens in 2 is so important because of what happens in 1. And so Jennifer bought him this little stuffed plush of it, and you pull a string and it does little quotes like a Woody from Toy Story one.
For the terrifying clown.
Yeah, and he enjoyed it, but he was like, I can't sleep with this in my room. and like wasn't scared of it or anything, but it was just like I can't be asleep while it's in here. So I waited till he fell asleep and then put it back in there. Because I warned them not to do it. Because they were like, do you want to go see it? And I was like, no.
Did you
no.
have a big boy moment, though? Like, when you were a kid, like, did you have that moment where you're like, I want... But you don't like scary movies at all. Like, there was a point in time, so... And this is going to sound dumb, because I've gone back and watched it now, and I know that this movie's not scary, but for whatever reason. So, I was presented with an option. I was taking out... My stepmom took me to a movie and said, you can either watch Phantoms...
Okay.
Right. You probably haven't even seen that movie. It's not the one with Michael J. Fox. It's not Frighteners, which is what a lot of people assume it is.
No, it was,
That's the one that came to my head, but I was
in
like,
the
that's not what
Ice
it's called.
City?
No, it is basically there's something that can mimic you, and then you, that kills you. I don't remember the whole plot. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen this only because I've seen a lot of cheesy horror movies.
Jane Silent Bob. You
They
were the
do
shit in
reference.
Phantoms.
Yeah.
Yes. So I saw
I
Phantoms.
think it's the reason I ended up looking into it.
I was presented with the option. I was like, I want to see Phantoms. It looks good. It's a scary movie, and it was an adult movie. And I think I was like 8 or 9 at the time. I was like, yeah, I want to see that. She's like, I don't know, let's go see something else. And was like, look, here's Spice World. I was a Spice Girls fan as a child. Whatever. Anyway,
You all were, Michael. You all.
so
I mean, I think it was more of an ironic adult thing that I liked them than it was like, or I was at an interesting age in my life where I was like, girls are hot, and these are all girls.
that was part of it. That was part of it. But I also, for whatever reason, enjoyed them. Anyway,
Sounds like a fan. Keep going.
yeah, I was. I bought the movie later on, and then
Obviously,
had the poster. And
even though Michael doesn't believe in physical copies of things.
not back then, Michael did. Not young, naive Michael, like 10-year-old Michael. Anyway, so yes, no, I was presented with the option of like you could see Spice World, or you could see, because remember they came out with a movie called Spice World, or you could see Phantoms. I was like, no, I'm gonna see Phantoms. I can do this. Went and watched the movie. Could not sleep for like 3 weeks. And it, like all my stepmom kept saying was like, "That's on you," and she was right. Like I was like, "Yeah, I can do this," and then it made me terrified. I couldn't do it. I kept having these like nightmares of the Phantoms turning into me and then like murdering me, and it didn't go well. Like the only scene I remember is he opens like a bathroom stall and then just his looking at himself. Didn't go well. There was a dead body in an oven once. Anyway,
That makes sense.
it's based on a book. But yeah, I didn't know if you had ever had a moment where you're like, yeah, I can do this, and then it did not end well for you. As far as movies went.
Not particularly, because I was like, I don't really want to mess with any of those.
Yeah.
I do that every day. I go into work. I can do this. That's not ending well.
That's the office of broken dreams there. So looking at all of them, they're all in decent quality. I think this one had a little bit of scuff on it, but that's about it.
I think they're all great ones. They just don't do anything for me.
And they're all new, which is good and not great.
This was new-ish.
The movie just came out a month ago.
Where's that chapter 1 or
The
chapter
oldest.
But when did the pop come out?
As far as
Or
when
is
the
what
pop, I would say, as far as when the pops came out, I would tell you all these pops came out this year. In fact, yeah, every one of these, all 6 of the pops, yeah.
Yeah, that one just happened this year.
I don't know.
No, I'm just yeah. So like, this is a part of the same series right here, and these ones are the ones that just launched this year. I would tell you every one of these came out this year, and well, that's okay.
The pop site says this one's coming soon.
Well,
All
it's
right,
okay
then you
that they
got-
came out this year. At the same time, like that kind of, like that means that these are all, even these 2 are technically ones I can go find right now.
I wouldn't know where to get this one.
Agreed. I don't know. It says special edition. I don't know where it was an exclusive.
I've
from.
seen those stickers where they're like special edition, and I'm like, okay, but where?
That's-
Because you're not telling me anything.
Just that box. That's
Usually FYE has those. I feel like now. I feel like I see less FYE.
This one I know exactly where to go because I went and got it.
Funko exclusive 2019 fall convention.
You didn't say Funko. You said Fucko.
I said Funko. Roll back the tape.
Exclusive to HBO.
We all get one. Okay, so that's the HBO store. So like it's the like random stores that.
And when I click on the HBO category, 3 of their exclusive pops are just these. It's this one on the throne, this one where he looks all nighttimey, and he has blue eyes. I would like the dragons.
The dragons, I feel like, weren't just at HBO though, because I've seen them elsewhere. Maybe it's just at
I
conventions.
disagree.
Yeah, maybe it was just at conventions.
This is 2014.
So yes, all of these came out this year. So like I said, they're just ones that I could technically go get right now if I wanted. But I would tell you that we got our value out of it. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about this one. Right now, I'm currently playing a game with Jennifer's pops at work where they're all slowly dying, and so maybe Axe Murderer. Donald will show
Can you
up.
put like a little
Ketchup on them?
strawberry jam?
Oh yeah, absolutely. strange.
how
You know,
there's fake
Waxacon's where
blood
that started
everywhere.
at.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you remember that was the convention that started that. But anyway, so I would say that Chalice Collectibles has presented you a good box, or presented us a good box. I apologize to Cleve because I feel like he doesn't want any of these. So
Yeah, I will move to the side the ones that I want.
you don't want him for trading, maybe? That is one thing I will tell you. The nice thing about Pops is that there is someone out there that wants this one.
Yeah.
And because of that, you can usually find some value in it, even if it doesn't necessarily have value to you. I don't know. Was there, I guess, one that you were like, this is cool?
I think the Game of Thrones one is cool.
I do like the way he looks. So, yeah, he's like the main, well, one of the main. So there's, everybody's battling for the throne, and they all keep talking about how, the night where the White Walkers are coming, and like it's this whole thing, and they can't die unless you kill them with like a certain type of sword, and that happens to be the blade that he's stabbed with. That's Maisie Williams that kills him.
You're gonna see back in editing that I nodded off while you were talking.
That's okay. I understand. I understand. I just thought maybe you'd want a little explanation to it.
No thanks.
The only thing that could have made this better is that this was the Conan one.
I mean, that would have been in its own little protective thing.
It would have.
But no, I really think that for what we paid, it was worth it.
Yeah, I like the balloon one. This is I Love Derry. I assume that's the name of the town.
Yes, it is.
I've never seen it.
And Stephen King's town,
Oh,
Derry, Maine.
I've driven through Maine and everywhere feels like it's Stephen King's town. So.
Where he lives, it's I just forgot the name of it, but he calls his fictional town is called Derry. It's in like all.
Did she
books.
not say where Stephen King lives?
It's I can't.
No, we're done. What's the one?
I said Stephen King's town.
What's the one you're least excited about?
Young Anna.
I think so. I think that's the
Young
weakest one
Anna
out
was
of all.
definitely like a filler. Like, just throw that one in there with the rest
Yeah,
of them.
that's the weakest one out of them all. But you gotta have some. You know what I mean? Like you're always gonna have one that's
But here's what I don't like is that we doubled up on the Game of Thrones. If we would have been all 6 different genres, I think that would have been better for a mystery when you don't know what you're buying or who you're buying it from.
True.
Or who you're selling it to, I should say.
I imagine they have a couple of these guys,
Oh, for sure.
so they're like, let's get rid of them.
But you know what I mean? Like, it could have been just any other category for that one.
Yeah.
And it would have been...
Then everything was a
Maybe
true
there's
mystery.
something for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there's not any superhero representation in here. Because they've got to have an Age of Ultron Thor in the warehouse somewhere. Because everyone does. Everyone throws that one in the mystery box.
No, that's true. Yeah, I think the weakest one's this one. Theon Greyjoy I was actually excited about. I was sad they hadn't made a pop of him yet until this one. Every other one on here has had some kind of pop made of them.
Representation.
Yeah. Maybe not Bran. No, I think Bran had one too. But anyway. Yeah. No. So this is what we got. Would you recommend them buying from Chalice Collectibles?
I would
if it
think
came
so.
up again?
But no, you know,
know that you're going to get ones that you don't want.
it's going to be a mystery thing. Like, you're
And it
just...
is a genuine mystery. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have expected any of these.
No.
So, yeah, you never know what you're going into when you get a mystery.
Yeah.
Stephanie, you got anything to say in this?
I was trying to find Stephen King's house.
Nobody
number.
cares.
It's like next Sunday when we're going to get that answer.
He's lived a lot of places. Bangor. That's where it is.
Banger?
Bangor.
That is where I went. That
Bangor?
makes sense.
Bangor, Maine.
The whole
That's where
the
his
whole entire
house is.
city feels like, or the whole entire state feels like a Stephen King novel. So whatever.
But he
Banger?
Derry, Maine is
Bangor.
what he invented off of Bangor, Maine.
Bangor,
It's Bangor.
Maine. I don't know. You keep saying banger, and this one's just getting excited.
Okay, Bangor. It's Bangor. Add an OR to the end of your Bangor.
Bangalore?
Bangalore. That is a Because of Apex, I had to go learn what that was. Did you ever look up? It's like a tube that they then like stuck through trenches, and what like it was a stick of dynamite basically. They blew it up, and then yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, so yes, we would suggest buying from Chalice Collectibles again, and
But don't spend your last 50 on it. Like, if you got a spare 50.
yeah,
Or partner up with a friend so you can get 6 pops.
it's true. Cleve and I split the cost on this one, and I think I'm walking away with all 6 pops. I will gladly give you Young Anna though.
Do it, and I will just leave it in the street.
Maybe we can let Stephanie like do something creative with it.
Make her look all murdery. It is a little creepy little girl.
We can make her look like Wendy from. Is her hair red? Or is it
That's like a brown.
Brown red.
Boring. Anyway,
To make her look like one of the Shining Twins.
yeah, I'm done.
They already make Shining Twin pops.
We can give it away
now you
right
wanna
now.
buy one.
We can give it away right now.
Well, but now we only have one. It's not a twin if there's one.
Can we just give this away right now on the podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. Comment down below with a
How
number
excited you are about Frozen
from 1
2.
to 10. How excited are you for Frozen 2? Trick question. The number 2 is the right answer because it's the second one.
Anyway, so yes, we did enjoy this box. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If you guys like seeing stuff like this, let us know down below in the comments, and we'll keep buying mystery boxes. While you are down there, feel free to click on our Patreon link, because eventually Cleve might snap if he keeps spending all this money and keeps giving me the pops that we get on these.
Friendship Supreme.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's the name of the podcast. So,
And the Patreon.
Patreon.com/Friendship Supreme. We have all kinds of fun tiers. Stephanie's supposed to be uploading content. Anyways, check out our Patreon. We got all kinds of cool stuff. As we've said before, if you get our highest tier, I don't think it's listed as a perk, but we'll come have lunch with you. If you want just a private meet and greet hangout session, or you just need friends for the weekend.
Or a Friendship Supreme calendar, because we're working on that.
It's gonna be just me and Cleve and some like one of Stephanie.
Can it just be me, like, way in the distance?
Stephanie's gonna be covered in a lot of clothes. Me and Cleve are basically gonna be in micro bikinis. We're trying to figure out how to compete with all the cosplaying girls, so and that's how we're gonna do it.
I was scrolling through and I found a podcast on Instagram where they were talking about Pornhub blowjobs, and I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to compete with.
Is that what you guys would rather hear about?
I don't know how I'm supposed to compete about girls talking about blowjobs, but that's a tough race. I mean, comic books.
Yay, pops! I mean, just let us know down below what you guys want to hear about it. If it's Pornhub blowjobs, then maybe we have a recommendation for you.
Pornhub.
I meant that podcast.
Sponsored by?
I think they'll sponsor anybody, man.
I'll take it.
Little man.
Change the poster.
Just blurring.
Put little
blur bars over them.
sensors.
No, I have thought of several things, but we'll move on.
All right. Yep. Bye. If you guys have any suggestions or comments you want to leave us that you don't want to put in the YouTube video for some reason, you can reach us at all of our social medias. Cleve, how do you get there?
We have Instagram. We have Facebook. We have Twitter. They're all Friendship Supreme. Twitter has no I's in the word friendship because all I's are right here. We also have an email. It is friendship.supreme@gmail.com. We also have private phone numbers that if you message us on the individual apps, that we perhaps might give you that as well. I also have currently two working pigeons that I can send out to get any messages that you might have.
Did you learn it from Ghost Dog?
I did.
Yes.
Let's see. I am dabbling in smoke signals, and I am a little bit on the Morse code link. I also have one of those trucker radios.
CB radio.
Broadcast 3.
I can't have one of those because Joyride. It's ruined me for life. That's how people die.
I don't know. That's how you find interesting people to talk to.
Do us a favor, if you guys like this episode, please make sure to subscribe. We post episodes every week, and we post additional weird stuff throughout the weeks as well. Also, hit the like button. There's an episode where we ate hot wings. I think it's like 10 episodes ago, and it's at 12 likes. And if it gets to 50 likes, then Stephanie has to eat a whole plate of hot wings by herself.
Was that what we said?
Yeah, that's absolutely what we said. 50 is what we agreed on.
Yep, that's the cost.
She had to eat 6. She's already eaten one of the 6. We'll give her that
You
break.
tell her husband that'll be one.
Nailed it. So yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. I've been Michael.
This is Cleve. Come back and see us because we all float down here.